Hey there, welcome to the Tell and Show Show. My name is Enzo, and yeah, happy Wednesday. Hopefully, you're doing well. I am doing okay. um, I'm gonna wait for a few seconds for people to kind of trickle in. Yeah, so as always, I will be timestamping the live, so you can kind of skip ahead if you need to. Hey Meryl, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. If you are watching, let me know where you're watching from. Noah, thank you for joining. Diane, lovely to see you. Scott, hello, Scott. Joey, welcome, welcome. Um, so, so yeah, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday night. I need to get used to this later time slot. I need to like hype myself up more. I'm feeling a little tired, but it's fine. Joey's in Chicago as well. Austin. Yeah, so yeah, it's been an interesting day, busy day at work, and now I am. We purchased a new couch, and part one of the couch showed up today, and part two is coming on Friday. I'm not sure why we're getting our couch in two different parts, but yeah, so that's the exciting news in my life right now. Diane is in Alberta, Canada. How's everyone doing? How's your Wednesday evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are? But yeah. Anyway, let's just get into it. Okay, so we're gonna start with news and rumors. And I don't have a ton of stuff today, so I'm just gonna basically talk from the You Love It website. And there are a few things on here that I thought might be interesting to talk about. The first thing, maybe it's only one thing. I don't remember if we talked about the Monster High G3 refresh. I think that's such an interesting concept to kind of like refresh the core dolls. I think it's kind of cool. And I really love these designs a lot. I like how dark they are. Like Draculaura looks like so dark, so goth. I love her hat. Although I wish it's probably plastic, but I wish it was like a fabric material. That would be cool. Her like mesh sleeves. Her purse is adorable. It's of what's his name? Wow, I am totally blanking on Draculaura's pet's name. Count Fabulous. That's it. So I think her purse is Count Fabulous callback, and or her wasn't Count Fabulous. Count Fabulous is her new pet also, so it's supposed to be the same character. Am I getting that? Is that right? Yeah, let me know in the comments if you know what the situation is. Anyway, let's see. Let me go back to the comments. Yeah, our couch delivery is like a two-part finale. It's really funny. Another Canadian watching. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I love the black lips on this Draculaura. Count Fabulous, yes. Yeah, Count Fabulous. Yeah, I don't know either. I thought Count Fabulous was a cat. I'm pretty sure Count Fabulous is a cat in G3 because they have a tail. So, and they're clearly like feline, right? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I can't wait for these to come out. I think they're going to be so cool. And then her backpack is also really adorable too. So overall, this whole look is good, and her fishnets, everything about it is great. Claudia looks good too. I'm curious if they gave her saran hair and not poly hair. That would be great. Yeah, I'm not as excited for Claudine, but she does look better. They just look like more like adult and like darker, which I think was missing from the original release. So, and I don't know if I've seen Cleo or Laguna yet, but anyway, so those are the Monster High dolls, and then I also wanted to talk about these Illy Forever dolls. I'm moving windows around. That's why I'm like pausing and stopping. Last time Claudine at Saran was Monster Ball. Interesting. Yeah, Claudine, I don't know. Claudine is like, she's okay. She's not my favorite, but she's okay. This Disney Illy Forever Cruella doll, which was not in the original release. I feel like there were like 4 of them, but Illy seems to like to do that with Illy dolls. Like they'll come out with a set and then they'll like drip a couple more dolls. They did that with the Aladdin doll, the boy doll, after they came out with all the original ones. It looks like they're doing the same thing with this one. This one's kind of cool. I love the black and white motif of this outfit. I think it's really it's very Cruella, and yeah, it's a cute doll. I like her hair. I don't know when it comes out though. You can get it now. It is $30, but it's out of stock. So I'm not sure if it's a thing where it's coming out later or if it's available now. But anyway, yeah. So that's about it for as far as like news goes. I didn't see anything that I was like super excited for online or anything or on social media. So if there's anything else that you saw that you were like, oh, we have to talk about this, let me know in the comments, and we'll talk about it. So in the meantime, though, let's get to In Case You Missed It. So last week I put out 2 videos. The first video was Tuesday Taylor, Suntan Eric. He's an interesting doll. He is a Tuesday Taylor, was another competitor for Barbie, came out in the late 70s, early 80s, I feel like. And this particular Eric, his gimmick was that he tanned. So he if you put him in the sun and then took him out or took him back in, he would get tan lines. So that was his whole gimmick. It's interesting, so you should go check out the video. And I also did an American Girl doll video where I customized an American Girl doll on their website. I had no idea that they did boy American Girl dolls. So, and I don't know if there is an official boy American Girl doll. I would assume there is, right? There has to be at least one. If anyone knows the answer to that, I would love to know as well. But yeah, it was fun to kind of go through and customize my doll. So that's that. Okay, so I asked y'all on Instagram and YouTube what your least favorite doll line, doll brand, or doll was. And I'm glad you enjoyed it, Scott. And I got some interesting responses, so I'm going to share them now. I hope everyone is okay with me sharing. I figured since you answered on social media that it's out there, so here we go. Good Plastic says Rainbow High. They're huge. They all look the same, and the articulation is done horribly. That's fair. And then Salvador Lopez Arriaga says Lamely, the Barbie bully, which kind of made me chuckle a little bit. It's funny, Lamely keeps coming up, and I have a Lamely doll, and I have something else I want to review with a Lamely doll, and I ordered something else. I ordered a third thing from Amazon that I think I'm going to cancel because the shipping is being weird and they're taking a long time. So I'm just gonna like nix it. So I just need to confirm that I will not be getting the third item. That way I can finally do this video on Lamely. But yeah, Rainbow High, yes, they're huge. Just overall, they're bigger dolls. And the articulation, yeah, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's horrible, but I see where you're going with that. The next comment was Dream Ella. Let's see, what do they not like? This is iHeart reviewing stuff, and yeah, the Dream Ella, I personally don't like the way they look. I think their faces are a little off for some reason, and the hair is like not it, the hair to me looks a little wiggy. Excuse me. And yeah, I just don't, I'm not crazy about it. And yeah, it's just I don't know. Yeah, there's something about the faces. I'm also not crazy about Dream Ella. And I think they're still around. I still think they're in circulation. So Lee D5 says Blythe dolls. I just can't, which is hilarious. Blythe dolls are definitely an acquired taste. I would love to own a Blythe doll. I've looked into some boy Blythe dolls, and yeah, I don't know. I think I like them because they're so creepy looking, and they do have giant heads. Giant heads seem to be like a thing with dolls. If it's not like a traditional like Barbie proportion, it's like, oh, we have to give them like a giant head or giant eyes, and they'll love it. So. And I don't know much about Blythe. I would love to like research and I know nothing about like the backstory, how long they've been around, where they come from, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So I think it might be fun to kind of look into that for sure. They also don't like any of the 18-inch dolls. American Girl, My Generation, My Life As. I agree. I'm not really crazy about American Girl dolls. I just think they're what to me when I picture a doll, like if an alien came down and was like, what is a doll? I would show them an American Girl doll as like a doll, because that to me is like a doll. On the other hand, I don't really like the dolls. I think they're just too big. They're just too big, and they're kind of plain, or like they don't really get like they're not fashion dolls, really. Even though I understand what their purpose is. Their purpose is to like teach kids about history and all that, but yeah, it's just not for me. That's what I'll chalk it up to. Not for me. And then Art Squad, yeah, these dolls are super cartoony, and I get that. I think that they're supposed to look cartoony. Their heads are like oversized and very exaggerated. And I think they're supposed to look like a cartoon drawing, basically. But yeah, not for me. No, Scott, I'm not ordering my mini me. I'm sorry. I will not be paying $220 plus whatever the shipping is for my mini me. But if anyone wants to buy me an American Girl doll mini me, go for it. Okay. So Jacqua says fathead dolls like Bratz, Monster High. I don't know if Monster High would be considered a fathead doll. I'm assuming when you say fathead doll, you mean like giant heads. There are Monster High dolls that have bigger heads, but I feel like they're pretty. I don't know. I feel like they're pretty proportioned for the most part. But they love human head diameters, which is perfectly fine. Diane says that the aliens came down and asked her to hear music. Fleetwood Mac, yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty classic. It's a classic answer you can't go wrong with. What else? Nola's Dolls and Aquatics says Reborn Dolls. Reborn Dolls are a little. They're very. They're for a specific audience. I'm trying not to be like offensive or whatever, because I think Reborn Dolls have a purpose, and yeah, they're just too. Personally, they're a little too like realistic for me, and I just don't. Yeah, I don't. Not my vibe, but I totally get if you're into it. And again, they serve a purpose for different types of people for sure. Noah says OMG dolls. And then I loved Benevolent Ghoul Dad says vacant soulless eyes. Yeah, OMG dolls are probably my least favorite out of like the big brands, I guess. I don't have many OMG dolls. I have one. I have the Cleopatra doll, and then I have all the boy dolls, and I think that's pretty much it for OMG. I also the faces are like not. I think the eyes are kind of throw me off a little bit. So I completely agree with you. Yeah, I agree, Meryl. Yeah, that's interesting. Growing up on, I don't. Yeah, I guess I don't. I guess I don't think of. I'm looking at my Monster High dolls, and I'm like, are their heads like larger than normal? I mean, maybe they are. I don't know. I guess I'm just so used to looking at them and seeing them as like normal. I don't know. Um, I guess because their bodies are so thin and like spindly, most of them are. So maybe their heads are larger. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I never thought of it like that. But yes, you finally made it. You're one of the cool kids. Worm on the web says Cave Club dolls. I have the one boy Cave Club doll. I forget what his name is, but yeah, they're okay. They're meant to be. They're definitely meant to be playline dolls because they're like really cheap. Not cheap in like quality ish, but like they're like cheap. They're like inexpensive to buy for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan, I guess. It's a very specific genre of doll. If you're not into like dinosaurs or cavemen, I think you're probably not going to be into this line. Slate. Yes. Thank you, Meryl. That's his name, Slate. Um, and then Illy dolls, which I totally get. It's probably the inset eyes on the original ones, or it's just the overall vibe. And then Rainbow High Series 5 Aiden. I don't think a lot of people like Aiden, honestly. I think there were a lot of things about Aiden that really turned people off. And his hair was number one for me anyway. And his outfit was like okay. But yeah, I agree with that. And then the last one I have is from Mintylicious Toys. And they said Gorgeous Creatures by Mattel. They're so freaky looking. So I was like, Gorgeous Creatures? What are Gorgeous Creatures? If you have heard of Gorgeous Creatures, lucky you. Because I'm going to show you these Gorgeous Creatures. I had to look them up because I was like, I don't know what this is. And they're basically these like animal dolls, and there's a cow, a hippo, a horse, and a pig. What are their names? Their names are Cowbell, Miss Heavenly Hippo, Miss Giddyup, and Princess Pig. So yeah, I don't know. I think they're kind of amazing. As far as like dolls go, yeah, WoW is pretty much sums it up. I think I wish these were. I immediately went to eBay and I was like, all right, how do I get my hands on one of these? But they're a little pricey, and they're kind of hard to find. There aren't very many listings for them. Yes, they do look like Muppets, specifically the pig character, and I feel like there was like some hubbub about that. She definitely looks like Miss Piggy. So I'm wondering. I wonder why. I wonder if there was any kind of like legal action from Jim Henson. But I think these came out in the mid. I want to say like 76, 77. Dolls of the Apocalypse. Yes, for sure. Yeah, so this is a close-up of Princess Pig. She loves snacks, Fifth Avenue. So they're animal darlings, posable, dressable, with hair to style. So their hair is stylable also. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know. Would you want one of these dolls? Are you into these animal fashion dolls? Yeah, I agree, Jeremy. Definitely nightmare fuel. Yeah, I'm just thinking of like having them in my office with my other dolls, like just like terrifying them. Yeah, I kind of want one too, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they got fired. I think they probably got some strange looks when they kind of pitched the idea, but yeah, they're kind of amazing for what they are, but they are very weird for sure. Here they are. Like, yeah, sexy livestock basically is what we're going for here. So, yeah, sexy livestock. Yes, I think that's the overall sentiment. Oh, Dr. Moreau. Yep. So yeah, Gorgeous Creatures. You should check them out. If you find one, let me know. Okay, so Reseller, WTF. This is where I come across something on like eBay or Mercari or something, and I'm like, what is this? So I came across this, and if you are into these dolls, I apologize in advance. I'm not judging you. But I took a look at this face and I was like, I was like, this is like weird. So I looked it up. Lipstick Secret Beauties. So the whole gimmick with this doll line is that their heads, I think they're like at the top of their head is like a lipstick or a chapstick. My beauty secret is bubblegum scented real lipstick. And what else? My tiara hides real lipstick. So they're each wearing tiaras. Oh, thank you, Roman. I appreciate it. So they're each wearing tiaras, and there's like lipstick underneath them. So these are the backs, and it shows all the different dolls. But if you can see, it's a little hard to tell, but you take the tiara off, and it's like a little like thing of like it kind of reminds me of like lip smackers. Yeah, definitely getting like child pageant vibes. Has anyone heard of these? I've never heard of these, but that's not surprising because I haven't heard of a lot of stuff. But yeah, I came across these, and then this was like a cross sell called Sweet Treats, Spoonfuls. It's these little tiny dolls that come in spoons, and I guess you open it up and there's like a little play set in the spoon or something. Like I'm looking at the back of the package, and or maybe there isn't a play set. I think I'm looking at the ice cream sundae. That's definitely a play set. But the spoon, it's just the idea of like this tiny doll in the spoon is like hilarious. Has anyone heard of Sweet Treats, Spoonfuls? Something else, I'm like, oh, I kind of want that just for the weird factor. But anyway, came across that. And yeah, so that comes in a spoon. What's that doll that folds out of a locket with a big fake jewel? I don't know. What is that? If anyone knows what Diane is talking about, put it in the comments. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what this is, Diane. But yeah, strawberry shortcake. I definitely got like a fruity strawberry shortcake vibe out of the spoon. The spoon dolls for sure. But anyway, so my show and tell. So my show is I received 3 packages today of dolls that I will be reviewing in the very near future, and I thought I would unbox them with you. So this is the first one. I'm very excited about these dolls. They're all the same brand. You might know what they are. But, yay. Okay. So, here we have Rosie Redwood. I wish there was a gorgeous creature in one of these boxes. That would be amazing. But unfortunately, we'll have to settle for Shadow High. Yeah, I haven't seen her up close yet. So give me a second to look at her stuff. But yeah, she is. I really liked her. I think she's really striking, and I am very excited to get into her. I will be doing a review video on her, just not tonight. But yeah, Rosie Redwood was the first one I got. And then, sorry. Yeah, her coat is amazing. It's so good. Red was her favorite. Good taste, good taste. Okay. So the other two dolls are also Shadow High. So the other girl doll that I got was Lavender Lynn. So here's Lavender Lynn. Yeah, and I like her color. I like her color scheme. I like her like spiky beret. That's kind of fun. Then so she gives me vampire vibes. Yes, I could see vampire vibes from the first one for sure. She's very like pale and red and yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I really like this one. I like just her overall vibe. So that's Lavender Lynn. And then the last one I got, if you know me, you'll know which one it is. Because I got Oliver Ocean. I'm just like fascinated by this character's hairstyle. I think the hairstyle is really funny and really interesting. And I guess I should not. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I didn't. All right, hold on. Let me go back. And not be a weirdo. Things are happening. Things are falling. Okay. Let me show you Rosie Redwood again in full screen so you can actually see her. So this is Rosie. And then this is Lavender Lynn. And then back to Oliver. So yeah, Oliver, yeah, I don't know. He's cute. He's a cute boy. Yeah, the hair. I'm so fascinated by this hair. And I saw someone take his hair out of the braids, and it looks really good. So I might actually try and do that and just take it out of the braids and just let him have like long hair. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I'm really excited about these dolls, and I will be reviewing them soon. But I wanted to put a poll in the chat on which dolls which doll you would like me to review first. So go ahead and vote now in the chat for the Shadow High doll that you want me to review first. Let's see. Let me go through the comments while we're doing that. Berry Skies. Is Berry Skies like the dark, like the maroon looking one? Yeah. 4 braids, 2 on each side. Yeah, I'm sorry. I totally like spaced on what I was doing. I think I just got really excited about showing you the Shadow High dolls though. Yeah. Oh, so I got these off of LOL Surprises website. So if you go to lolsurprise.com, I believe, they have a store on there. And I haven't been able to find them on like Amazon or Target or anything. So that may be the only place you can find them right now. I don't know why, but you should just definitely check it out. Yeah, Lavender Lynn is very interesting. I like her a lot. Oh yes, she's the greenish one. She looks like the other Shadow High one. Yeah, she's got a really interesting outfit for sure. Scarlet Rose is the other one. Got it. No more. I'm done with Not Furry Surprises. For a second, I was like, ooh, maybe I should get the boy one, but I do not want to go through that again at all. Toys R Us has them in stock. Interesting. Yeah, Canada seems to get. I feel like Canada gets stuff before we do with certain things. I'm not into furries. I'm not kink shaming, but I'm not into furries. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I was into furries, I would be more into it. But anyway, let's see what this poll, how the poll is going. Okay. All right, I'm going to end the poll. So it looks like, where did the results go? Oh, okay. So Oliver is number 1, and then Lynn and Rosie are number 2 and 3. So I will get Oliver's review out first, and then we'll do the other 2 after that. Cool. Yeah. So that's it. I don't really have anything else to show you. I do have a video coming out on Friday, so look out for that. And Jeremy asks, do I have any pull-ups in my collection? I do not have any pull-ups. I would love to get into Japanese dolls. I am looking into getting it's a Japanese boy Barbie doll. I don't remember what his name is. He's on my wish list, but I don't know. I'm interested in pull-ups. I don't know. Do they have boy pull-up dolls? I haven't seen any, but I think they're cool. Yeah, I'm game. Do you have pull-ups in your collection? Yes, I have a Lottie doll. There's a video on my channel where I review a Lottie doll. I actually picked it up in London when I was there, and she's super cute. Yeah, she's really into astronomy, and she comes with a telescope, and she's really cute. She's super adorable. I'm kind of bummed because at the store that I got her, there was a boy doll, but he looked like crazy. But I think there's a few boy dolls, or maybe two or three. There is one Lottie doll that I would love that I can't find anywhere, but definitely on my wish list. The boy pull-ups are Tae Yang. Good to know. I'm going to write that down and look it up. Yeah, I'm always looking for new brands of dolls to get into. Well, thank you, Jeremy. Okay, so you're an avid pull-up doll collector. Yeah, I totally lost my train of thought, but that's okay. It's late, and I should probably call it a day. But anyway, yeah. So what is it? So Friday, new video. Next next week, same time, same place. My goal is to put out videos Monday and Fridays, and then do live on Wednesdays. And then I'm trying to do these like impromptu lives on Saturdays, maybe Sundays. So yeah, I guess look out for that too. I know it's kind of hard to look out for something that you don't know is coming, but yeah, sometimes I'm just like, oh, I want to go live. So I'm going to try to do that on Saturdays. I'm not going to commit to a time necessarily, but yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I love talking to y'all and interacting and all that. So yeah, so I guess I will call it, and have a lovely rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you're watching this. And